Welcome back to Brazil, episode 10. We are here in May, the next day from the other episode. We are still waiting on the garage to be completed. We have a little bit of the wood beam process. I did go on the mod hub, and I did find an awesome pool, below ground pool that'll work perfect. We might have to get rid of these rocks and smooth out this area, but let's go take a look and find it here. I haven't looked at it yet in game, but I did grab it off the mod hub. Be nice to, I guess we're on fences. Be nice to see what it looks like. Yeah, here we go. Look at this pool, and it's like, it's almost. Oh my god, that's actually huge. I didn't think it was going to be that big. There's no modding on it either, is there? Ooh, we might have to. I think we should probably delete this fence, and then we'll put it over here. That definitely is something we could do. It should be more of a compound here anyway. That's not a bad idea. We'll have to wait till we get more money. Yeah, this is gonna be beautiful, man. This is our paradise. Yeah, we'll extend that down. That'll be perfect. Something to look forward to. How much is it? 27,000. So it does take a little bit to get it. It also came with this nice little tree here as well. I don't know if the leaves change on that. That's kind of, we are in the fall time now period in Brazil. That's actually pretty big. Is there anything else to change it? I don't see any. It looks like it's just one size. That's pretty big. Maybe we might not use that. We'll see. And it also came with this as well. These decorations to customize. So there's a plane, little swing set, a bench, wheelbarrow. Yeah, we'll use a couple of these for sure. Could put some of that around the pool area. Awesome. So I like that. We got something to look forward to. I always wanted to have a below ground pool. We can extend that out. This is a perfect playthrough to do that on. Be nice to see if the banana trees would change colors too, but they don't. See, these are still green. There's two variations. We do have the watermelon. There's a good price for it. $8,000 at the restaurant right now, so we'll tag that. And we'll probably get those sold. We should probably let the work continue while we sell the watermelon. And I'm hoping that is finally the last of it. Kind of wishing, well, I'm not going to toot my horn until it's all done, but it's got to be close, right? I was going to say, I was kind of wish that the house building process was about that short, because it was about perfect. It gave us a nice little way to work into. But it wasn't like ridiculously time consuming like the house was. Okay, watermelon. Yeah, we got a lot here. Might be 5, 6. We'll see. We'll get these loaded up. Look at that. All in one. Be very, very careful here. Doesn't take us long to do it if we can load them like this, right? Yeah, this greenhouse is really not that bad to keep up with. Very nice. We could go crazier and then just do like an automatic sell. We gotta like enjoy the process. We may end up like going that direction when we start. I would love to try some of the other businesses out on this map, you know? They're there. They're unique. Take advantage of them. We could buy that mine. We're gonna need a lot of money to do that though. That's why I'm not totally against going crazy on the apple production, because we're gonna need the cash in order to buy that stuff. And there, ooh. Well, that one's tipped over. I don't think they'll mind. Alright, I think that was all the watermelons. Let's get this out of the way a little bit, just in case we decide to fill the water up. I might just use this to do it too. That works pretty good for filling water. There we go, we're gonna go to the restaurant. It's in our little town area. Let's head on over there. Oh yes, we are gonna have to get the pruner here at some time too before we get to the next harvest season. Yeah, we made it. What we did discuss on the previous episode, we had too little bit of high yield. I know it's kind of weird to say that you want the best yield you can get, but the problem was having to back up with that harvester. We could get a different harvester, but I kind of do like the pull behind. But we got to make it so we don't get such a big yield, which we could just, like I said, we don't fertilize, we wouldn't get that much. So we could probably get through a whole row. I think that's what we're going to try for at least 1 year and see how that goes. Granted, the yield will probably still be decent because the nitrogen won't be like completely down, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's see if we can do this a little bit better this time. I'm probably going to take the curb here. Cut the curb in. There we go. And do I got to pull forward? No. Perfect. Look at that. Bam! Nice. Alright, let's get back. And I think we're just going to wait and see what the garage has in store. No pun intended. Okay, let's just park over here. So it's out of the way. And then we can see what's going on. Yeah, it'll be a little bit. Just before we waste the whole day away watching that, I want to make sure that there is nothing left for us to do. We got, let's see, yeah, we can't do anything with that. The gasoline's going to sell in July. I want to make sure we do that, but we're going to have to buy the... Oh, look at this! It's for sale! In the sales. Look, that's exactly what we need. The crude oil production mod. This is the one I was thinking of going with. 8,000 liters. That'd be perfect. Well, how much do we got over there for liters? I guess we can look in the menu here. There's 4,000 in there. So, I mean, that's only half tank right there. That's pretty good. We could easily just set it to selling too. But I think I want to at least utilize the mod a little bit before we do something like that. And that's half off, 11,000. So we still actually have to take a little bit of a loan out for that. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take a... We got to buy it. We have to, right? It'd be foolish not to. We need it. That's the one I wanted to get. And pull it with the truck or the Rigitrack. Alright. We'll take it. We'll take it. Nice that once things that you need come up in the sales. Let's make sure we paint it. We'll do like a red, so we know it's gas. We could always change the color on it too. Let's see, what kind of a red? Dark red or a lighter red? Let's go with the Hardy, and then the Hardy red. And then the rims can be, let's see, I usually do like something weird like a white or something. Let's do yellow in this case. That kind of symbolizes gas, doesn't it? I think so. We want a license plate because we want it to be road legal. Alright, let's buy that. 11,000. Excellent. Some nice tractors in here too. This C would be nice to get. I really like the idea of buying this tractor, but like we haven't... I don't think we're going to need it, to be honest, because this playthrough... That's a nice tractor though. I like it. We're kind of more focused on production stuff. We're probably going to be getting like mining stuff. We're going to need like trucks and dump trucks and all that good stuff. So as cool as it is, I don't see us doing like a crazy amount of field work. We're going to probably have to rent a picker. That's another thing we were thinking about doing, is getting these red beets. This is like throwing money off the table if we don't do this. It would take us a while though too. It's still on growth 2 of 5. Let me look here. Red beet. Let's take a look at calendar. Red beet. We'll see if those will harvest in August. It's kind of, that seems like that planning schedule got screwed up, so I don't know if it'll catch up. We'll see what happens with that. That'll be a while, I guess. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit here, and then we'll see, hopefully, we're at the end. I really do hope so. I'm thinking since we haven't seen any doors yet, there's going to be another step. It's looking that way. Yep, so we need more wood beams. That's crazy. That's a lot of wood beams. I guess we'll leave it on 15 or something. We can go down and we'll grab another pallet of wood beams. I think we'll grab the tank here first. Oh, these vehicles really slow down on those exits. I was wondering if the modder did that on purpose. He slammed right into the back of him. There it is. Perfect. Our little gas trailer. Perfect. Hooks right up. As it should. One wood beam coming right up. You don't have enough money, so yeah, we need another 10,000. This loan business never ends, does it? 10. Ooh, yeah, we're in some major debt. That apple juice is gonna save us. It's kind of weird playing a farm simulator game and then going, oh, there's a tractor here that's a really good deal. We could use it. Or, I mean, you think we could use it. And then it's like, we don't need it in this playthrough, I don't think. Like, we're not doing any field work. I mean, we got the grapes, but that's already taken care of. Be interesting to see how this episode, or this series, I should say, will turn out towards the end. Once we get the businesses in, and we have to figure out which one we want to start with. I kind of would like to get that mine one, I think. But there is some of those other good ones. That ethanol one would be fun too. That was ridiculously expensive, but that's why we got the apple juice production. And if we get that piped in directly, we really don't have to worry too much about upkeep on that. It'll automatically distribute, and then we can just pick up the pallets and sell the pallets. We might get crazy with pallets after a while, but even then we could put to selling. Let's go ahead and drop off our tanker here. Let's see, should we go in the front or should we come around? Yeah, this is gonna be... I was a little worried about this entrance. It might not work too bad. We're gonna have to make like a wraparound, I think, for this. So we don't have to back up, because I obviously can't back these kind of wagons up. Does it fill? Okay. Diesel, gasoline, yeah. We're gonna wait to fill it. Yeah, we'll have to make a road back here so we can get around it. Hope to get a fence up around here one day. Make this entrance look a little better too, maybe. Pretty tight stuff. Alright. How are we doing over here? Getting really dark. I guess we'll just shut her off. So we have 300. All right. This is going to actually take a little bit to run, so I think what we're going to do is let's go ahead and take a nap, and then we'll see what tomorrow looks like. All right, good morning, June. Sounds like they're still working. Yeah, good thing we took a nap. They worked through the night, though. I'll give them credit. So looking at the juice production, we're actually full. Holy moly. When does that deliver again? Apple juice in August. I think we better wait to load the trailer just in case we do need some more for the windows are up here, though, on the garage. So there can't be too much left. We got to move a couple of these pallets so we can get the rest to spawn in. We're wasting a valuable room. Time. Time is money. It would be nice to stack these on the trailer right away, but be very careful. We don't want these tipping over. Let's set our cruise down so we can go real slow. Maybe 2 miles an hour. That might be hard to grab on that angle like that. I should have been a little extra careful. How much room do we need? Yeah, so it's just the grapes are... We haven't had any grapes spawn out yet. Let's just put them over here, I guess. This could be a... This could get real crazy though if we do pipe water direct and they just keep coming out like this. Alright, now the grapes are... They must have spawned. Yes, we got a case. Are these unique? These look unique. I haven't actually seen the ones on Farm Sim 25 yet though, so maybe this is what they look like on 25. Let me know in the comments if that's right. Or if these are actually custom. If they were probably custom for this map, they would probably be a little more Brazilian. At least they double stack them. Triple stack, actually, that's even better. Yeah, there's no more apple juice to spawn either. Let's take this pallet out because we can make more room for grape juice. These might sell at different times too. I bet they do, don't they? Well, they go to different places. They're both in August. Set those to the side. I think I'm going to hold off on doing the direct pump of water yet. We'll just do it by hand for now. Probably can barely afford water. Alright, so we got 34,000 on the apple production here. I think we'll go with that. Okay, so I think, is that gas say that it's a top price? Because it's usually the month before. Gasoline, no it's not. Yeah, you can see right here why it's good to wait. Because the value right now is 21,000. If we wait till the top price, it should be worth 26. You're getting like an extra 5,000. 88 liters left for the wood beam. Let's go ahead and speed it up. And we'll see if that's the end. I hope it is. Fingers crossed. Hey, we need more wood beams. The wood beams are officially haunting us. Because we can never get enough of them. And I thought am I wrong? Do we just need wood beams to appear and then it's done? Or excuse me, the 2 garage doors and it's done? I should say 4 garage doors. Okay, let's go get another pallet. So we make sure it can feed it through the night, and then we'll probably take a nap. So we can get to July. And then we can get that gas sold. Finally, after all these months. Okay, so we need another 10 grand. We're 130 in the hole. That's a lot of money. The good news is... Oh, we still don't have enough. A little bit more. The good news is that... those productions are going to get us out really quick. I definitely can't wait for that. It'll be this year too, because June, July, August is when they'll sell, so yeah, that's not really that far away. So it may seem grim right now, but the light is on the horizon. It's been a handy truck. I really do like this Mercedes truck. Only thing I don't like about it, like I said, is the acceleration. But I think it was definitely appropriate for the Brazilian playthrough because it just matches really well, I think. Even the seats in here seem kind of southerny. Rolling on in. More wood beams. I wish they could tell me how much we need right away so we could supply it with everything it needs. It would save us a lot of work. Back and forth. It's actually not too far to run on here. It's fairly close. I mean, it is a little ways. It's easier to get to the store than it is the warehouse. Okay, so that's going to take a little while to run. And I think I want to make sure we're keeping on the next grape season. We got 2 more months and then that grape season is going to start too in September. So that's something to keep an eye on. Because we got to get those pruned yet. I'll have to purchase a pruner. Alright, let's go ahead and nap. It'll be July. Alright, so I'm sure they're still processing. Okay, cement bags are actually running, and then... Ooh, are you kidding me? That can't be right. It is saying we need 2 liters of wood beams. Are they literally gonna make us buy a whole pallet for 10 grand just for 2 liters? That's on Giants, because this is actually a Highlands. If we go into the menu, this is, let's see, it was buildable, constructible, and it was right here. This came off the Highlands Fishing expansion, so this is literally Giants DLC. Same thing here. Why would they do that? Why would 2 liters? It's literally gonna hold up the... I think what we're gonna do, if it does stop, which it will, because it's not gonna complete. I think they owe us. We'll just drop a pallet of wood beams from the sky. And then they can take their 2 liters out of that, because that is ridiculous. It does look like it's going to finish, though. It does look like the last step, finally. The doors are on. Everything looks good. So the fuel. Let's take a look at that. Fuel. Gasoline. Here we go. July is the highest price, it says, and... average max value. So it's not even going to give us the max value according to this. It says 22 instead of our 26 that we should have got. That is interesting. It's still better than nothing. Let's head over there. We'll get the tanker hooked up and then we'll transfer that over to the sell point. Kind of liking this down in Brazil. Like, we got seasons on. Yeah, it's a little bit of, you know, dryness in the stuff. But it's not, there's no snow coming down. Oops, we're gonna have to go hook up the other way. As there shouldn't be any snow in Brazil. There we go. And then we'll, like I said, we'll fill her up with gasoline. That's what she's designed for. Yeah, when I first bought this, I thought it was going to spawn on pallets, like the jerry cans on a pallet or something like that. I probably would have liked to have saw that, more or less, but bulk is good. I mean, it's quicker. But at that point, we could just do the Well, you do that with anything, is the sell, and then you don't have to deal with it. We work so hard grabbing the cans, we'll get these sold the right way. I think it was definitely a good idea to go with the red color. Down we go. And hopefully it takes it. Our other sell point didn't take gasoline. This one should. It says it does. There we go. Dump. So we should get some good money for this. Let it roll in after all that work. Bam. 26,000. We got an environmental score for gasoline. That is pretty good. I'm curious, if we were to sell this pump, I do like the way it looks though, but we were going to get the other one. How much money could we get for this? So we get 77,000. And the other one we need, if we look, is this guy here. It's going to be 20 or 200,000. It needs, like I said, it needs water and, well, that's diesel. You know what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go get some more oil drums, barrels, so we can get this pumping again, so we can start producing diesel. And then we can supply that to the other pump. But I do want to get that like ASAP. But we're going to have to get working on diesel. So I think that's a good idea. We'll just have to load up our utility trailer with some more barrels. How are these coming out? Is this advancing yet? Yeah, 4 out of 5. It would be nice to pick those. I think what we'll do is turn this the other way so it's ready to go this way. Make more sense. There we go. And then I guess we can go down here. We earn a little bit of money, and then it's gonna go right back out again. Although actually it's $20 a barrel. It's not really that bad to buy the barrels, it's just stacking them. Can get old real quick. I wonder if we should try going out the... Let's go out the right side. Next time, or keep going straight here, then we'll take that back. There's a back road, I think, that leads around this building. Just to change it up a little bit. I would like to see some more of the map. It's such a beautiful map. Alright, let's purchase these. Oh, this that came up too. That one actually holds the... Oh no, that's the Brazil one. There's diesel... Is there diesel on this map? I'm starting to wonder if there is. Let's see. Maybe we can buy it and then we don't have to go through all the trouble of refining it here. Right here. So we have... You can buy it at the gas station. That is perfect. So we won't bother then. Okay, it's definitely blinking right here. Let's take a look. Visit. So there must be a fill spot down here? That could make this really interesting if we gotta come here and get gas. Just to change it up a little bit. And it's like, do I dare fill it right now? We ain't gonna use it for anything else, I guess, because we're gonna wait until the, we get the other refinery put up. Or I should say oil well. Because it's just not fun doing the barrels anymore. We're gonna switch that up. Yes, let's go right here this time, and we'll take the back road here. Got some nice tractors back here. Yeah, this little dirt area here. Let's zoom back. A nice little field there. And then I think we can just, yeah, we'll come out right here. And then we are back to our house, straight across. Pretty simple. Except we're gonna have to go the wrong way. No, we can go out. We can, there's a medium right there. Or we could just backtrack a little bit. But that wouldn't be the right way to do it. There we go. Well, we're learning a lot as we do this map. We're gonna need this for the apple juice and the grape juice. That's gonna sell next month, actually. I guess we'll just park it here. I was just thinking about that gas. I didn't see like that fill point, but apparently it's over there. We should theoretically run down and try it, but how is this doing? 3 liters left. This is where they're waiting for us. They're waiting for us to bring 3 liters of wood beams. No, we gotta get compensated for that. So we're going to get a wood beam, 1 pallet. Like I say, shame on Giants for doing that. It was their mod. It should have worked. There's your 3 liters. Three, 2, and 1. There we go. We are complete. Let's take a look here. Pop the doors open. They both open at once. Same on this side. There should be a light switch here. Turn on shed lights R. There we go. Beautiful. Does this open? No, they don't. Which I didn't want that back to open anyway. Perfect. We could probably park the utility trailer up here. What is upstairs? This is what I really wanted to see. It does open. There's a light switch here as well. And turn it on. Wow. So we got a little closet here. And then some benches. What's this? So we could actually, yeah, it's a storage shed. So you could put your brushes up here. Your spray cans. And then another back room up here. Windows don't open. This is lovely. I really do like that. And then what's over here? Chainsaws. A lot of chainsaws you could put. Wow. That is nice. Beautiful. Alright. So I think we're going to leave it there for today's episode. We did a lot. Getting everything up to par. It's so nice that this is finally done. I really, oh, that was a little bit coming. It was a lot quicker than that house, that's for sure. But it is finally done. And then as we get more money, we can start decorating, getting all this finalized. We need to get our sidewalk finished up here. We got to get that pool put in. But we're going to have to wait till, like I said, let's try to get out of debt first. We should be able to, when we sell our apple juice, we're going to do that the next episode. We'll get these loaded up, get them sold. Grape juice as well. They do it in the same month. And then I think we got to get going on that other oil well. This one looks nice. I almost kind of want to keep it. But I mean, we get 77,000 back, which is, it would be good if we did that. It just looks better. All right, I'm going to leave it there for today's episode, and we will see you on the next one.